totally. Generation after generation, everybody's growing up on you, they're growing up on Carol, and they're just as endeared to you now as when you first came on the scene.
I know she's hugely popular. She's writing a new book, and it's coming out, I think, in April. And she's been talking about it, full of anecdotes and stories, and she said, and you're in it, Jules. I'm wondering what she said.
We have a tour with Julie and Carol.
Oh, yeah! Keep your fingers crossed, I'll tell her.
What is your strategy for memorizing a long script?
There's only one strategy, and that's to do it over and over and over again. And you read it, you break down the character and say, what do I feel about this character, and what kind of quirks or idiosyncrasies would this character have. You then work and work and work at trying to remember things, and then for sure, you get a certain amount of it under your belt, but then for sure, a couple of days before you're going to film a set scene, you brush it all up. Filmmaking is very odd. You don't film in sequence. You could film the beginning, and then you could film the end, and then you could film the middle, and so you have to keep holding in your head everything about the film that you've done, or everything that you think you're going to do, and hope that it all fits together. And then it's up to the editor of the movie to make it work. It's a fascinating experience, but it really stands you on your head sometimes when you're not sure what, you haven't filmed the stuff before, so how do you know that you've arrived at that point? But it's fun.
And again, it goes back to, you obviously love what you do, and that helps just make it that much easier for you.
Yeah, there's a day, for about 2 weeks, you struggle, and you don't know if you've got the character right. Sometimes it's 3 weeks. But then there's a day when you think, oh, I think I just slid under the wire. Maybe I know a little bit more about it today. And doing it helps, taking it one step at a time.
Well, Sarah would like to know if you and Dick Van Dyke are friends.
Yes, we are. And we've stayed friends all these years. We see each other a lot. He lives in Los Angeles, as do I. And we bump into each other, we go to functions together. It was a great deal of affection between us.
Wendy and Sarah, and I knew this question was going to come up, what was your first reaction when you saw the lyrics for Supercalifragilistic?
Well, I was thrilled. It's such fun. And I'd never heard the word before, and then I had to learn it backwards. Can anybody say it backwards?
No.
Yes, say it.
Kosher salad, explicit, fragile calorie.
Good for you. Yes. Kosher salad, explicit, fragile calorie rufus. Very good. It's great fun to say. It's the perfect word, isn't it?
Yes, and I have nothing to give you but say, wow, good job. We know that you have grandchildren. How many do you have, and what do you like to do with them?
I have 7 grandchildren, and I have 2 great-grandchildren, as a matter of fact. So I'm blessed. What do I like to do with them? Oh gosh, anything they'd like, really. Sometimes we read together, which I'm a really big advocate of. If I can sit one of my grandsons, who aren't that keen on reading, near me or on my lap, especially the young ones, and find something fun in a book, that's a good thing to do. I love, all my life I've gone out in the garden with my children and my grandchildren and played games like, how much red can anybody see today in the hedgerows or in the flowers? Who can spot a such and such? And it ends up being quality time and a good game. What else? Well, one of my grandsons is a huge Yankees fan, so I'm trying to learn about baseball. Right now he's very excited because the Yankees are doing well. What else? What else? Just anything, jigsaw puzzles, sharing a television show sometimes together, learning about what they do at school and how they're going and what grade they're in now, that kind of thing.
Are any of them showing any interest in writing or any talent in wanting to be?
Yeah, they do. They make books. They do try to write poems. We're a big family for writing poems for each other as gifts. And so throughout the family, we give gifts as poems on birthdays and Christmases and anniversaries and things like that.
I'm almost embarrassed to ask this next one. Can you hula hoop?
No, but I can mattress slide. Hula hooping, I came in at a time when I was very, very busy and I kind of never got to it. I bet I could if I tried. It'd be awfully good for the voice line, wouldn't it? But I really did do that mattress sliding, by the way. I want you to know that. But I don't recommend it and don't try it, please.
Oh, but it was fun.
It's scary.
No, fun.
Janet Schuler, who is a teacher, says you have excelled in so many areas, music, theater, film, and writing. Could you share with us your strategies that help you deal with the negative downturns that life invariably throws our way?
I'll try not to go on and on. It's simple, really. Most of the time when life throws you a curve, you have one of two choices, and that's to go down, and the other is to find something positive in it. And 90 times out of 100, the chances are there will be something positive. I had a throat operation, and it was botched, and I lost my singing voice. And that was pretty devastating for me, because I love to sing. But then I discovered that these books were coming out at a great rate, and my daughter said to me, "Mom, you've just found a different way of using your voice," and it made me feel a lot better. And I suddenly thought, that thing that Maria says in Sound of Music, you know, when a door closes, somebody opens a window. So the Japanese have a wonderful way of dealing with adversity. They say, a lady that I know who is Japanese said,
It's so not her. Those are her flowers and that. Something.
Which side of you can I go on with my camera? This side or that side? Okay. I just don't want to.
Oh yeah, we want to
get your head.
Can you guys see over me?
Yeah.
On the other side.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Now she's going to be bombarded with flashes.
Right, that's why
Can't
I'm
let us do
moving
it
it back
inside?
a little
Okay. People were doing it though.
I know.
My daughter was playing.
I was discreetly filming.
My 2-year-old daughter. She's like, no filming, no pictures.